Chili is a fall favorite, but Chef Molly Bluma here from Titletown Brewing Company can help you put a unique twist on it. She's here to show us how she makes her Beer Bison Chili, which, by the way, smells amazing.
Thank you.
So why don't you start us off? What do we do?
Well, first of all, I have the bison in here already browned up. And I'm sure most of you can't see at home, but it's very lean, which is why we're going to use this bison. It's a little healthy twist on chili. So, Angela, if you want to start adding to our ground bison, we've thrown about one medium chopped onion.
Is this all of it?
All of it.
Okay.
Yep, everything in the bowl. All the bowls go in there.
Okay.
And then we have some variety of peppers in that mix. We have a green bell pepper, an Anaheim pepper, and a couple jalapeno peppers. Depending on how hot or how mild you like your chili, you can add more or less, whatever peppers you like.
Is it easy to find ground bison locally?
It's starting to become easy. You can find it like at Woodman's and some of the larger grocery stores.
Okay.
We get ours from a place called Wisconsin Bison right here in, I think it's like up north of Green Bay a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we're going to throw in the celery and the garlic. We want chopped our vegetables a little bit bigger, so it's a nice chunky kind of a texture with the bison and the larger chunks of vegetables and
okay, here's a question. I know that you know that the bison is what really makes it, but you know a lot of people are going to be deer hunting. Could you use venison?
Oh, totally. You could use venison. This will switch out with venison very nicely.
Okay.
It has that nice kind of a wild, gamey flavor, which is going to match with our dark helmet beer we're going to put in very well.
Good deal.
This is our dry spices. We have cumin and we have chili powder and a little bit of oregano.
All of it?
All of it. And then you just salt and pepper to taste. I have a little salt and pepper in there as well. So you put all that in there. You let your vegetables, what we call sweat, you let that come to heat. You let those vegetables just kind of start to soften a little bit, and some of their juice will come out and start cooking in there, and you'll be able to smell all those aromas. Then we're going to add our beer, and we're going to add about a half a quart of beer. This is our dark helmet. Like I said, it's got a lot of nice roasted flavors, lots of like coffee, things that'll go well with the spice of the chili.
So could I come to Titletown and buy one of those then to make my chili with?
You most certainly could.
Awesome.
Then we're going to throw in some water, and we use a base paste at work. You could use water in your base paste. A bouillon cube would work. A jar of chicken stock or beef stock would work just as nicely, just to get that little bit of liquid in there. And then we're going to throw in the tomatoes. So I'm just going to throw in about a half a quart of tomato puree, and we're going to stir that all up. Now, depending on how thick or how thin you like your chili, you can add more beer, or you can add more stock or water, whatever you're putting in there. I'm actually going to add a little more water. I think that's a little tight.
Okay.
So, you know, let this sit and simmer for, I'd say maybe a half hour or so. And then I'm going to throw in my canned beans. So this simmered for a while. I use canned beans, and I let it cook for a while first because I don't want my beans to mush up in there.
Mushy, yeah.
So I add those way more towards the end. And there it is. Now we're going to let this just sit and simmer and cook for a couple of hours. I'd say like maybe 2.
And it looks like this one.
And it looks like that when it's done.
This one this is what it looks like. Look at how beautiful, and that is. I have to try a little bite.
And then whatever you like to garnish your chili with, I've got some cheese and some sour cream. You can put cilantro on top, crackers.
Look at that beautiful finished product. That's what it looks like. You can get that at Titletown Brewing Company, or we've got the recipe on our website. Fabulous. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.